Wish you all a happy morning. The session of the day is going to be your unit number 6, Prose. The name of the prose is The Accidental Tourist. So before getting into the prose, let's have a short note about the prose. So here, in this first slide, in this warm-up session, you are given some knowledge about the prose and how it's going to be. So it's a prose where the author explains his own frustrations as a globe trotter. In other words, he visits a number of places, new places. He travels a lot. Okay. So while traveling, he gets into a number of problems. So while traveling, he explores into new places. So while being into new places, he gets into a lot of frustrations, problems. In other words, the things do not go as he expects. An example, you likes to go to a restroom, a washroom. But accidentally, he, without knowing, he gets into what? A female's restroom. So this sort of situations here the author explains how he faces these frustrations, how he challenges. So this is what the entire prose is all about. This prose is given in the format of a story where the author explains his own experiences while traveling into different places. Okay, fine. So in this warm-up session here, often on formal occasions, we admire friends and strangers who appear elegant, who are pleasant to converse with, and who conduct themselves gracefully. At times, we also see people who are awkward, nervous, and doubtful about the next move. See, when we get into a new place, we always want to carry ourselves in a perfect manner. We want to carry ourselves as gentlemen or women. But sometimes things do not go as we wish to. See, in other words, you are going to a hotel with your loved ones. Okay? Yes. You are seated and you are given an order. The order comes in. Okay? And you start to have your meal. So while having your meal, what happens? Suddenly the plate, right? The plate in which the items are, suddenly, right, accidentally, they fall on you. What would be your reaction? That is what the author is facing here in a number of situations. So completely disgusting, right? You do not know what to do, right? You want to carry yourself because you know the loved ones are in front of you, the people whom you like. Suddenly things do not turn or go as you like. Accidentally things take place. It's sort of an embarrassing situation. You understand? This is what the author is facing throughout his journeys. This is what he explains in a story. Okay. So, recall a few examples of awkward actions. Yeah, this is in fact, the most appropriate word. Awkward situations, right? Certainly, we all would have faced a number of awkward situations unexpectedly. that can cause discomfort. Yeah, it causes what? Discomfort. You are not comfortable, okay, because you did not expect that particular incident to take place. Disturbance to others, like spilling a cup of hot drink on someone nearby. Okay, see, you do not wish to spill a cup of hot drink, or tea or coffee or water it might be, on someone you do not wish, you do not intend, that is not your wish, but accidentally it happens. Then how you react, and what sort of situation you are in? Awkward situation, right? Yes. Hitting the dining table and spilling all the items on others. Just imagine. Opening the shower in a washroom, spilling water on others. Imagine. Yawning with a great sound in public. Okay, so these are situations. I mean, there are a number of situations like these. So when we encounter or when we experience any one of these situations, or number of situations like this, just imagine, right, the condition, the mentality, uh, the mindset of us, what would be, right? It's really disgusting, embarrassing. It's all about the awkward. It's all about the awkward situations we undergo. This is what the author is trying to explain with his own experience, yes, especially while being on a travel. Okay. So here it's about the author, Bill Bryson. William Bryson is an Anglo-American author of books on travels, the English language, science and other non-fiction topics. He was born in the US, but he was a resident of UK for a long time. He served as the Chancellor of Durham University from 2005 to 2011. His books include Notes from a Small Island and a Short History of Nearly Everything. It's a piece of note given about the author Bill Bryson, who has written the prose, The Accidental Tourist. Okay, so now let us move on to the actual part of the prose of your unit number 6, 11th standard. Okay, so what does the author here have to say about the prose? So as I said, it's all about the author's experiences which are being shared here in this prose. Okay, fine. This is an amusing story, yes, an amusing story about the frustrations of a globetrotter. Okay, this story which you are going to learn today, read about, is all about the author's amusing story, awkward experiences, frustrations as a globetrotter. Globetrotter, the actual meaning of globetrotter is a person one who travels a lot, one who flies, travels, okay, one who explores himself or herself into different places. So one who often travels, a lot of traveling takes place in his lifetime, in his career. So that person becomes what can be called as a globetrotter. So here the author travels a lot. He travels, okay. So that is why he is called a globetrotter. Uh, so while being a globetrotter, traveling a lot of places, the situations which he experiences, okay, good as well as bad. So here in this prose, the bad situations, right, awkward situations, unexpected events which he faced throughout his traveling, they are here given as your prose. Okay. The narrator describes his experience on a tour. It's all about his experience. He used to search for the lavatory, a restroom. Okay, lavatory is a restroom, and end on the wrong side of a self-locking door. So he actually wants to get into a restroom, but what happens here? He accidentally gets into what? The wrong side of a self-locking door. Okay, the moment he gets in, what happens? You get in, what happens? Automatically, once the door is locked, you cannot come out. It's a self-locking door. So then just imagine you are in a new place, right? And you are in a new place where you are inside of a room where that particular room is locked. You are not able to unlock it. And you must have somebody's help to come out of it. Just imagine how you raise your voice, right? It's disgusting, right? It's an awkward situation. So you are there in for somebody or for some business, okay, for some purpose. So accidentally get into a problem unwantedly. You understand? So sort of mindset, right? You undergo tension, stress. Yeah, this is what the entire prose is all about. The author explains. Okay, he said his own experiences. Used to ask for his room number at the hotel. The other incident again. Okay, another incident. Used to ask for his room number at the hotel once he was flying to England with his family. He had a frequent flyers card which was in his bag. When he tried to open the bag, the zip got jammed. He struggled to open it. Okay, being as a globetrotter, right, he used to travel a lot. So with that, right, he is given what a lot of concessions, right, concessions. So now he narrates his experience, the other experience, where, right, uh, he is traveling with his family. Now he is traveling with his own family, and the experience which he actually encounters, right, there in front of his family, what happens there? That is what he is trying to explain here. Okay. So he had a frequent flyers card. Okay, since he is a globetrotter. Okay, he had a flyer card, a frequent flyer card, which was in his bag. Okay, he kept it in his bag. When he tried to open the bag, he is trying to open the bag right now. Okay, to take out the frequent flyer card in order to have a sort of concessions. Okay, special offers to avail. When he tried to open the bag, the zip, right, the bag's zip, right, got jammed. Got jammed. It's not, the zip is not working properly. It got stuck. And what happens? He struggled to open it. In fact, he's fighting with that zip, okay, to get it opened. Okay, the bag to get it opened. Now what happens? Let us see. When it was forcibly done, okay, he is making use of his full strength. The side of the bag suddenly flew up, and all the contents of the bag flew into different places. Just imagine you are in an airport. You are in an airport. This incident is taking place in an airport. There are so many people in and around you, and importantly, your family is with you, and you are in search of something, and you want to take that particular right card, right, flying card, frequent flying card, okay, in order to avail concessions, okay, and you want to take it out, and you are very sure that particular card is in your bag. Yes, you are trying to open the bag. What happens? The bag is not actually right giving away. The zip got jammed, and you are with your maximum force you are trying to open it. What happens? At time he actually tried to open it with the maximum of his power. What happened? He lost his control. He lost the control, and the things which were inside the bag, right, all were right scattered in different places. That's what he's trying to explain. He damaged his finger in the process. He damaged his finger too. His finger is also damaged, so he's bleeding in the process. On other occasion, see, this is one of the occasions. Just imagine what would be your condition, and people all will be looking around you, looking at you. In fact, in and around you will be looking at you, and you must right gather all the articles which were right scattered, fallen down. So it's an awkward situation, right? Yeah, that's what the author is trying to explain. On other occasion, he leaned over in a flight to tie a shoelace. Now he is on a flight to tie a shoelace. Okay, he leaned over to tie a shoelace. Just when someone in the seat head sent his seat back into reclined position. Okay, so a person who is in front of okay, in front of him, that person, right, wants to have what a reclined position, a saiva you call it, a saiva. Okay, omnibus you have that option, right? அந்த லிவர் என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படின்னா ட்ரிகர் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா உன்னுடைய சீட் என்ன ஆகும் அப்படியே கீழே அப்படியே வரும். ஓகே, அதான் ரிக்ளைன்டு பொசிஷன், சாய்வாக உட்காருறது. ஓகேவா? ஸோ ஆத்தருக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிறவர் என்ன பண்ணுறாரு அப்படின்னா ரிக்ளைன்டு பொசிஷனில் என்ன பண்ணுறாரு அப்படின்னா உட்காரத்துக்கு என்ன பண்ணுறாருன்னா அவர் அந்த பொசிஷனுக்கு வராரு. நம்மளால் என்ன பண்ணுறாரு பின்னாடி ஷூ லேஸை கட்டுறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணுறாரு கீழே பெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. அப்போ ஜஸ்ட் இமேஜின் இவருடைய கண்டிஷன் என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு உள்ள மாட்டிப்பார். அந்த நரேட்டர் வாஸ் காட் இன் பிட்வீன், சீட்டுக்குள்ளே மாட்டிப்பார். அப்போ என்ன மாதிரி சுச்சுவேஷன் இருக்கும் பாரு, கத்துறது ஆட எங்கே போனாலும் பிரச்சனை. ஓகே, எஸ். On other occasion, he had a bad experience. He was writing his thoughts in a book, sucking his pen, and talking to a lady by his side. Seeing the situation, you are sitting in front of a lady, okay, where right, you are exchanging, you are having a conversation with a particular lady, and without knowingly, right, the pen which you are using there, okay, you place that particular pen in your mouth and without knowingly, okay, and you are so right preoccupied with the conversation, okay, completely right engulfed, interested in talking to the particular lady, and you are not completely aware of what is happening within you, or the action which you are actually carrying out. See, you have kept your pen inside your mouth, and what happens because of that? Okay, uh, sucking his pen, and because of which what happens, the ink, right, the pen's ink, okay, completely right covers your face. In your face, right, you see a lot of the marks, pen marking. So this is all what disgusting situations, right? Yes, unwantedly taking place. We never expected, we never wanted them, okay, but accidentally they all take place. So at times these sort of situations take place, right? It's really, really painful. Gives us a lot of headache, stress, okay, mental stress. Yes, this is what the author is trying to explain of his own experiences. When he retired to the lavatory, he found that the pen had leaked and his mouth, the gums, teeth were the scrubbed in blue ink. See? He never knew. But time when he entered into a lavatory restroom, with the help of that mirror, right, he was able to understand, come on, right, look at my face, what I did with my face, with this pen, everywhere ink. Yeah, this is what he is talking about. He used to close the car door with a part of his coat left outside. His family members would take extra care while traveling with him, giving him no occasion to do such things. Okay, see, this oftenly takes place to most of us. So when we ride a two-wheeler, right, a bike, sometimes we forget to take the side lock, or um, parking lot, right? So what happens? Accidents take place. This is what he explains here. He travels in a car, right? Before traveling in a car, he forgets often, right? Where his clothes get stuck in a door. That's what his family members also are very much worried about. He's talking to us. But when he went alone, he would not drink, eat, or lean, and never put anything in his mouth. Why? He used to forget to ask the airlines for the air miles and lost the chance of getting discount. His card was rejected as it had a different initial on it. See, the other disgusting event here. He used to forget to ask the airlines for the air miles and lost the chance of getting discount. See, being as a globe trotter, he traveled a lot with the amount of traveling, right? In fact, he was entitled, he was eligible for concessions, discounts. But what happens here? He times he traveled, right? He forgot to ask the airlines for the air miles, okay, air miles to count, and because of which what happened here, and lost the chance of getting discount. This is what he explains at last. Okay, uh, all these are right. Carelessness. Okay, he was careless. Yeah, things take place. Things take place because of our carelessness. Yeah, this is also one of the reasons we might note. We should note, in fact. Okay, So we must be very careful, right, what is happening and around us and what we are actually doing, okay? So we must be perfect, yes. His card was, because of which his card was rejected as it had a different initial on it, okay? And that particular card which was using, right, it had a different initial. He was not at all aware of it. He never noticed it. And because of that reason, what he was not able to claim the discount amount, the concession. Yeah. Yes. So with this, the prose gets over. I mean, all these points are right. His own experiences, the author's experiences, which he tried to share with us. Okay. So number of encounters, different situations. Okay, bad situations. So all of them are right, really painful. So his own personal experiences he shared with us, and these experiences are really painful, right? Yes. So, likewise, right, we also, right, certainly would have encountered a lot of painful situations, a number of unexpected events, awkward situations, disgusting events in public, right? So, how we handled it, how we felt it, yeah, we need to realize. So, in order to avoid, right, not to avoid or overcome, all right, so we need to be very careful, right? We need to be very careful. This is what the lesson, this particular process is inviting us to ponder upon. So to avoid these sort of awkward situations to take place, we must be very careful, and we must really be pre-planned, and we must be really be aware of what is happening in and around us. That's what the lesson is inviting us to concentrate upon. Okay, fine. Certainly would have understood the actual meaning of this prose. So, with this understanding, let us wind it up here. We shall meet in the next session. Thank you.